only do we mine Bitcoin, but we mine things like KASPA.
If you're already mining Bitcoins, why did you just purchase more Bitcoins?
Oh, wow. Okay. KASPA is
It's a proof of work coin. It's one of the up and coming coins.
Got it.
Yeah, people ask us, well, why are you mining KASPA? What the hell is that? You're a Bitcoin miner.
Well, internet speed crypto. Internet speed proof of work. So you keep the same ethos, the same principles of Bitcoin in the Nakamoto system, proof of work, blocks, transactions, all the things you're familiar with.
Okay, well then maybe Bitcoin isn't digital currency at all.
Welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and welcome in today's episode. So in this video, we're going to be discussing about the future of KASPA and the future of Bitcoin and what is the best option in terms of investment. And this is according to my own perspective. So I am not a financial advisor and everything I say is just purely my opinion. So I'm going to start with this post that I put out and I said, it is obvious big institutions are into Bitcoin to make profit. They don't care about decentralization and sovereignty. The question is, after profit taking Bitcoin, where will their money go? Mara already have a plan. Now, the reason why I wrote this tweet is because I think most big institutions are allocating funds into Bitcoin because they think and they believe, which is actually right, Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. And that's very, very true. Bitcoin is a store of value, and if you expect to make a 5x or 10x, Bitcoin is the right option for you. I think Bitcoin is 100% right for you. But for the people that, if you have, let's say, 300, 500, 3,000, $10,000, if you get a 5x or a 10x, that's just, let's say, if you've invested 3,000 or 5,000 into Bitcoin, if it does a 5x, that's 25,000. If it does a 10x, that is 50,000. And when you hear most of the Bitcoin influencers, for example, Michael Saylor and other people, they're going to tell you, invest in Bitcoin and Bitcoin can actually retire you. But is that even possible? Can someone retire on 50,000 US dollars? I don't think that is actually possible. If you are being honest, and if we are trying to be realistic, I don't think 50,000 is enough money for anyone to think about retiring. So when it comes to return on investment, I think Bitcoin is actually limited. But the reason why Bitcoin is getting a lot of liquidity, or why people are putting money into Bitcoin, is because of its security. It's not about making a 5 or 10x. It's because it has been proven that Bitcoin is secure. So people are free and confident and comfortable to put their money into Bitcoin and expect their money not to deflate. And at the same time, they expect their money to increase in value. So it has been an ultimate store of value for most other people, which is a cool feature, even though that is not what it was intended to be. Now, the reason why I say that KASPA is a better option, in my opinion, when you look at the price of KASPA, KASPA has a market cap of $2 billion US dollars. And it hasn't even had its bull run. This is the first bull run when it comes to KASPA. Also, it has the same fundamentals. It shares the same fundamentals with Bitcoin because it is proof of work, it is decentralized, it is secure. But one thing that makes it unique is because it can scale more than Bitcoin. It can scale even more than other chains, other centralized chains. So that's what makes KASPA really special. And it's not about speed. People talk about, if you talk about speed, I think most of the cryptocurrencies right now, one of the things that they try to tell you when they're trying to market their crypto is the speed. Everybody now has speed. Even centralized systems have speed. That's why when you tell Bitcoiners about speed, they're going to tell you it's better to use cash or better to use centralized platforms if you want speed. So it's not always about the speed. The thing is, KASPA keeps the same decentralization. We can argue which cryptocurrency is decentralized, whether it's KASPA or Bitcoin, which is more decentralized. KASPA is still secure, just as Bitcoin. On top of that, you had no pre-mines. It was fairly launched. And on top of that, you add programmability, because on the Bitcoin network, you cannot add programmability because of how slow it is. So on KASPA, you can add programmability that suits your needs. So you can deploy anything in order to solve real-world problems. Smart contracts are going to happen soon, and you're going to see a huge influx of builders. We currently have a lot of builders trying to build on KASPA. There's a lot of stuff that is being built on KASPA. And that is because of how unique the KASPA network is. Now everyone can build on KASPA. You can build anything depending on your needs. Now this platform is really, really special. Now seeing it at a market cap of 2 billion, that sounds really, really cheap. It's very, very cheap. It's very, very cheap. It is a top 3 cryptocurrency that is in the top 50 in terms of market cap, in terms of price value. Now you can see the potential, the return on investment. Once KASPA hits these prices, it won't be a surprise because you know exactly in terms of the technology and how powerful KASPA is. It is already in the top 3. Now it's up to the price to catch up with the technology and the adoption. And once this happens, you're going to see a lot of people look surprised. But for the people that have studied KASPA, they won't be surprised because it's something that we actually expect. Now, should you put your investment into Bitcoin? If you're expecting a higher return on investment, I think, in my opinion, KASPA would be a better choice because a 2 billion market cap cryptocurrency that has potential to reach a 500 billion in market cap, or a $2 trillion in market cap that is expected to reach 20 trillion. So you have a 10x versus I don't know how much x. When it comes to KASPA, there's a lot of return on investment. It's risky, and that's why people are trying to avoid it. But the higher the risk, the higher the return. And people are talking about KASPA being risky because it has a 2 billion market cap. They forget that Ethereum at one point had the same market cap. Bitcoin at some point had the same market cap. Solana had the same market cap. So all cryptocurrencies that you see that have established themselves in the top 5, at some point in time, they had this type of uncertainty. And the people that took advantage of this fear of most of the people are the ones that are laughing now. And the people that avoided this type of risk are the people that are still trying to find the next big thing. The next big thing. The next big thing is KASPA. And it's actually obvious. It's one of the cryptocurrency that is actually obvious. A 10x is guaranteed. KASPA reaching $1 and above is something that is very, very much easy and possible, in my opinion, because of even without smart contracts. People say that because smart contracts has been delayed, KASPA won't hit the price targets that we actually believe it's going to reach. But in my opinion, I think KASPA is more than smart contracts. KASPA could achieve those targets without smart contracts, even though I think smart contracts are a really, really important feature to be added on KASPA. We had that report previously that I covered from Casplex because they said smart contracts have been delayed, they are making final touches, and then they're going to release smart contracts. But at the same time, we have Igra Labs that is also another layer 2 that is working on smart contracts. We have Sparkle and other builders that are coming on KASPA. So smart contracts is not about if they're going to happen, it's about when they're going to happen. And I said, instead of rushing smart contracts, it's better to wait, do them perfectly, then deploy them on KASPA. But people are trying to spread FUD that there's something happening, KASPA won't have smart contracts, this and that. If KASPA managed to pull 10 blocks per second on a proof of work smoothly, people still expect that smart contracts is going to be impossible. I think that is something that is the least you can be worried about. The biggest things, the biggest achievements have already happened on KASPA. Proof of work doing even one block per second was at some point looked impossible. Now imagine 10 blocks per second. People thought the network is going to break. It is running smoothly since May 5th, 2025. And now you expect that smart contracts won't happen? Just keep on wishing bad for KASPA, because for us, I think we have to keep on stacking. These targets are really, really achievable, and I don't see why people that have invested in Bitcoin just for the sake of money, because we have these people that have invested in Bitcoin because they believe in Bitcoin, because they are the real Bitcoiners. And we have some people that have invested in Bitcoin because they want to make a quick profit in this bull run, then take profit and invest in something else. And these big institutions are the ones that tried to hold Bitcoin back during the early days. And them entering Bitcoin now, do you think that they want the best for Bitcoin, or they want to make money off Bitcoin? The truth is, they want to make profit. And once they make profit, they have to take their profit. And what are they going to be investing in? They're going to be looking for the next opportunity. Good thing we have KASPA. Marathon Digital already saw this. They already know that KASPA is the one up and coming cryptocurrency that is going to take over. So they started mining it. And they're not mining to sell. Of course, they sell some. But their report revealed that they still hold KASPA. So let's see what is going to happen. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like. Make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next episode.